ahead and get started with the video. I want to welcome everyone. Have a nice crowd. I'm happy to see everyone. We want to honor our Site Teachers of the Year. And so with that said, we'll go ahead and start the Teacher of the Year video.
Hi, we are here today with Harley Lovato. She is the special education teacher at Central Elementary. Ms. Lovato, how long have you been teaching?
This is actually my second year. I started off as a paraprofessional and I moved to Central, and it's been amazing. Special education is all about being flexible. You have got to be able to come into a classroom and know some days the kiddos that I have are going to be super excited and ready to do everything that we want to do on my lesson plan, and then some days the lesson plan out the window.
So what are some ways that you are constantly growing and building your professional toolbox?
Asking questions. I ask everybody for help. I am not afraid to ask for help. I think that is like the number one thing as teachers is we can utilize each other's strengths, each other's weaknesses, what's worked, what hasn't worked.
What is one thing that you want your students to remember about you?
I really want them to remember that I really deeply care about them. I hope that when they come in my classroom, I know some days I might be a little sleepy, but I really hope that every day they feel loved. I hope that they remember that they are very important to me, and I hope they remember that when I tell them that they are strong and they are independent and they are wonderful, that they believe it.
Ms. Lovato, what is something that people may not know about you?
I actually taught overseas and lived there. I lived in Taiwan for about 10 months. I went there completely by myself. I didn't know anybody. I did a Skype interview, and then I was on my way. I booked a ticket. And it was honestly one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had.
What is it? Clock. Clock. So see, clock.
Like that one.
What is your favorite part of the day?
Making stuff like this. Miss Hall is the best teacher ever.
You're so sweet. What did you make?
I made a reindeer.
Yeah, do you like your reindeer?
Yeah.
Does he hop?
You're gonna do that one. Circle the four. You're gonna circle the four. Good job. Awesome.
Hey, Don Don, do you like coming to school?
The best teacher.
We're here today with Kelly Wells, Cotterell's Teacher of the Year. Kelly, how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching 14 years total.
What do you think that is unique that you bring to the classroom?
I try really hard to do voices to help engage the kids. One of the ones is Martina Josefina Carolina Cucaracha. And so I just continue in that voice, and it just captures the kids' attention, and they just stay with me the whole time.
What does it mean to you that all students can learn?
They learn in a different way and at different times. And so what I try to do is find out where they're at in that process and then just take them out from there.
Kelly, why do you stay in the profession?
I stay because they need someone in their life that they know loves them the way that they are.
Outside of school, you actually work with cattle a lot. Do your students ever remind you of cattle?
Yes. Cattle are herd type animals, so they don't like to be alone. And some days I feel like I get further with the cows than I do with them.
But that's great as long as they know that you're still the leader of the herd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You like to teach us.
I love to teach you.
Is it easy to teach us?
It is not easy to teach, period. Because everybody's so different, and I want to make sure you all get what you need.
I hope you win Teacher of the Year, Miss Wells. Would you teach third grade next year?
Yes, most definitely.
And what is your favorite color?
Green. I love green.
What inspired you to be a teacher?
I think it was just being that little assistant to my mom who was a teacher.
Have you wanted to be a teacher since you were a kid?
Yes, I did. I had a little classroom with my stuffed animals and my baby dolls.
Jeannie Myers, Charter Oak Elementary School, 2022-2023 Site Teacher of the Year. Can you tell me, what is the best part of teaching?
My favorite part is when the kids come to me to tell me that they finally read a book all by themselves that they checked out from the libraries.
What is something about you that people may not know?
So lately, I have more time because my youngest is a driver now, and so my husband and I have a lot more time to do things, and we have been doing some dancing lessons, some ballroom dancing lessons.
Nice. What is an initiative that you have recently implemented at Charter Oak?
Well, there's the challenge that you accepted along with the rest of the building for the reading challenge this year. I'm hoping everyone will read at least 20 minutes a day for 3 months straight.
What would you like your students to remember about you?
Hopefully that I tell good stories. Hopefully they'll remember some of them. Henry, you gotta see this. Fastest hamster ever.
When did you know you wanted to be a teacher?
Well, ever since I was little, I loved teaching my younger siblings. I had 3 little sisters that I would read to and play with. And so I also fell in love with my pre-K teacher who became my kindergarten teacher. So after having her 2 years in a row, kept up with her through high school, graduation, wedding, all that. And I just realized, this is kind of funny, after this whole interview thing started and I was looking at some of the questions, I realized my daughter I named after this teacher.
What is important for people to know? As
a librarian, something I would like all the students or parents and families to know is that nothing can replace an actual book. Like time spent with a family member or a loved one just snuggling up and reading a good book. Nothing can replace that. So.
What's your favorite book in the library?
Oh, that's such a hard one. I think I'm going to say Eloise, my childhood favorite.
How does she keep the books organized?
Well, that question makes me laugh a little bit because it's a never-ending challenge. Of course, I have to come in here after school every day and straighten some things up.
And I have a question for Miss Myers. I like you.
Oh, you're so sweet. I like you too.
All right, I'm here today with Miss Cheryl Green, the Teacher of the Year at Fogarty Elementary. Can all students learn?
Absolutely. Not all students will learn at the same rate because every student who enters the classroom is entering with a different background, a different environment that will affect where they are and their readiness to learn, but they all can learn.
How, after 19 years, have you maintained that passion?
Learning who my students are, emotionally, socially, academically, and meeting every one of those needs.
So what makes you get out of bed and come to school every day and say, I'm going to keep doing this?
And when I became a teacher, was to help children.
Miss Green, how many years have you been teaching?
I've been teaching 22 years.
Oh, that's a lot. I love how Miss Green's so nice. Why did you want to become a teacher?
When I was a little girl, I was very, very quiet, very shy. Can you believe that? And so I never got the help that I wanted because I was so quiet and afraid to talk to my teachers. So as I grew up, I decided that I wanted to help kids who were shy, who had trouble focusing, to learn and become successful.
I like doing math with her. What is your favorite thing to teach?
Oh, wow, that's hard. Because I love teaching.
What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject?
To teach.
Wow. That's hard because I love teaching you reading and watching you grow because you're doing awesome. But also, math's so fun. We have a lot of fun in math too, don't we?
Yeah.
So I don't think I can really choose just one. I just have fun with you.
You do?
Yes. I love teaching you.
I have with me today Keith Blackson, a teacher from Guthrie Elementary, and he's going to tell us what he teaches and how long he's been with us.
Well, I am the math interventionist at GUES, and I have been with GUES for about 4 years.
What does a typical day look like in your classroom?
I do have a special setup of my classroom where the students are all sitting along the perimeter, and my floor is wide open. And then in the center of the floor, I have a coordinate plane that we use for me to help teach students how to locate points, ordered pairs on the floor. So this is an example of it. I had a picture taken of it there. And this has the 4 quadrants on it as well. And if you see those little spots on there, so these are erasers, actual erasers that we use, and I plot them on the floor in different places on the floor here on the quadrant. And that's how I have taught. I start with the first quadrant and work my way around.
Keith, how do you define success?
Success in my classroom is really cool because it's daily. It's definitely daily. Whenever they master a times table, they're excited. They get pumped because it's something that they haven't done before. These are students who have had struggles in math their whole life.
What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport growing up and still is today, baseball. I loved it. I'm a big fan of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Why do you like math so much?
I love and trying to share that with others, and kids, especially in this class that have struggled with math a lot. I want them to see that there's some joy in that as well.
Mr. Blackson, thank you for being a math teacher and helping me get up my grades.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
For Mr. Blackson for helping me get my grades up and getting better at math.
31.
In the study on the
Oh my gosh, you get some after years of practice.
Hold on a second. Stand up. This is your first time ever passing this, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it so fast?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, smile right here. This is big.
Today we're with Tina Ogle, a veteran teacher at the junior high. And Tina, Miss Ogle, how long have you been teaching?
This is my 23rd year as a teacher. I've spent the last 18 years here in Guthrie. So this year I'm teaching a 7th grade medical detectives class and an 8th grade forensic science class. And I would say that one of my favorite activities that we've done so far in my medical detectives class was the patient interview activity. So students came up with a list of interview questions for a mock patient to get as much information as they could about their symptoms, why they had come to the doctor for the visit, etc. So the day the interviews came, I invited my family, some friends, some community members to play the mock patients. They put on their little lab coats, their doctor name tag, and called their patients in, and everything went great. They had the best time. Shut that door when they left, they just exploded. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Oh my gosh, are we going to get to do that again? I felt like a real doctor.
What do you want your students to remember about you?
As a teacher, like all teachers, we genuinely care about them, and if it seems that we're pushing you at times, it's because we see things in you that you can't see yourself.
When you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Actually, I wanted to be an undercover police officer when I was your age, but probably for not the right reasons. It was more because of a television show that I had been watching, kind of had a crush on the main character, so finally grew out of that stage. So I'm glad I did, because I love what I do now.
All right. Why did you want to teach forensic science?
Well, I've always been interested in like true crime shows and things like that, and so it's just as it started getting more popular, I started learning more about it, and I just thought it would be an exciting topic.
What motivates you to be a good teacher?
I like bringing information to them in a fun way, and to see them excited about learning motivates me to do better at my job so that I can keep giving them opportunities to learn more and have fun doing that.
Okay, so once you found it, I'm going to set the timer. You have to count for a minute. This is going to be your resting heart rate. Are you ready?
Where
We're here with Kiri Hester, high school English and mythology teacher. So how do you relate to students?
Giving them an opportunity to talk to me like a person and not like a person on a pedestal really plays a big role in establishing the relationships. And so now they respect me enough to not want to derail my class.
Describe how students have changed over time.
It's thrifting and not really caring about material possessions has been a really cool thing to see shift because it was so important when I was in school. It established kind of who you knew and those kinds of things, whereas now it's definitely not something that's important.
What are some of your professional goals?
Getting my hands on these students and really helping them grow and not necessarily love reading. I would love it if they did, but just be able to read something and understand it.
When you were at the high school, Mr. Stone, obviously he still was and still is the discipline principal. So kind of tell us how you viewed Mr. Stone when you were a student at Guthrie High School.
Listen, he was intimidating when I was in high school in the odds. He rode to school on his Harley. He was just very tall, very intimidating. I've seen that man break up a fight or two.
How do you teach on the days that you're struggling like mentally and stuff? How do you get around that?
I am able to look at my class and say, I'm feeling really overstimulated right now. Can you guys help me out by bringing the volume down and giving me a second to take a breath?
She is one of the only teachers that's ever made me fully feel seen and heard, and I know I can come to her with anything I ever need.
He's one of my favorite teachers and truly like one of my favorite people in general.
We have with us today Clay Drake, and Clay Drake is our second nominee for Teacher of the Year from Guthrie High School. Just tell us a little bit about the best and the worst part of teaching.
The best part is obviously, students. You get to spend time with them, watching them grow, watching them learn, develop. But, worst-wise, probably can be sometimes just limitations, whether it be like in funding. There's all kinds of things that you want to always have for your students.
What do you want students to remember about you?
The fact that that I push them to be their best. No kids ever told me, but they've told my wife when we first met Mr. Drake, we were a little intimidated. And I always tell kids, I'm kind of black and white. There's not a gray area, but but they always say once we kind of got to know him, we figured out, he just cares.
Tell us something that you do or something about you that very little people know.
Probably my rodeo career would be, or announcing is probably something. So I not only announced rodeos, but I announced like the state high school wrestling tournament. Just probably that's a lot of things that people are like, I had no idea you did any of that stuff.
What motivates you to be a teacher here at Guthrie High School?
Students, coming to work to see you guys grow. Like when we're talking about welding or talking about cutting or something like that, and then kind of watching you guys, take those things we've talked about and apply them.
What's your passion when it comes to teaching?
Definitely just watching kids, watching what I call the light bulb moment when it clicks.
Mr. Drake, I am very grateful for you being here and teaching us to maybe have a career or a hobby.
Well, I'm grateful for Mr. Drake because he's been a huge part of my life. It's one of the main reasons that I am going to take for a welding career.
Thank you, Mr. Drake. I appreciate all that you do for this chapter and that you've done for me in my life. Thank you.
Staring down the face of fear, gotta keep breathing. When the negative is all you hear, gotta keep believing. 'Cause in the dark there is a light, truth that keeps on burning bright.
Enjoyed the video, and I want to say a special thank you to Greg. And then this year we had Marley that did a lot of the special effects, and they always do a great job. So they're a team, and I want to thank them very much. And I want to thank all the principals who did outstanding jobs as interviewers. And Teachers of the Year, I only wish I could use every question that you answered because it's very hard to edit when you have the skills that you do. So I want to thank you, and we will take a short break, and then we'll start the board meeting right at 6:30. So thank you.
We shut down middle G. I don't have timer. I mean, I got time. Crazy, but I've seen that.
Okay, welcome to the Guthrie Public Schools Board of Education regular meeting, February 13th. Roll call, please.
Schroeder.
Here.
Pearson. Here. Flagg.
Here.
Davis. Here. Medley. Here. Gerard.
Here.
Salee.
Here.
Mr. President, we have a quorum.
Please let us stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So as we begin this meeting this evening, please join us for a moment of silence. Okay, thank you. So agenda item 6 is presentation of Mr. Brian Billings from Sonic of East Guthrie.
For a number of years, Mr. Billings has made a gift on an annual basis to Guthrie Public Schools, and the calendar falls on this evening. And so, Brian, you want to step up to the microphone there? You can.
I'm a man of few words, but I can't tell you how I appreciate the community of Guthrie and how supportive you are of us, even when our might not get your order out, quite out. But thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be able to do this. Charter Oak Elementary was drawn this year. Congratulations. Spend it all in one place.
He has no trouble spending money.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
Okay, agenda item 7 is the presentation of employee and student recognition.
Mr. Ogle?
Well, we usually have a PowerPoint up. I sent that to Greg, and we forgot, and we put the slide back up. So I'm just going to announce it. Pay attention to Guthrie News page, and Chris will have a nice story about everybody. But our student of the month was junior high 7th grader Mason Dodd, and Mason was nominated by Susan Whitehead for a character trait, kindness. Our certified employee of the month was Parrish Pierce, and he was nominated by Sarah Honeycutt. And then our support employee of the month was Darian Bennett, and he was nominated by Kim Barrett and Jonna Benson. So make sure you guys get your nominations in. We only have a few more months, and so it's always great to go in and listen to all the nice things that people are nominated for, and I hope you get a chance to listen to those. And Chris does a great job of publicizing exactly what is nominated when they turn those in. So anyway, thank you.
Okay. Agenda item 8 is the presentation of Guthrie Public Schools Site Teacher of the Year and District Teacher of the Year for 2023 and 2024.
You already saw a wonderful video put together by our staff of the great talent that we have in this community, in this school district. One of the things that we're very proud of is the support that we receive from the community with regard to education. And I want to, before we make the announcements and I'll have Ms. Walters come up and join me here in a moment, but I want to go down all of the lists of the prizes that this community and surrounding communities have provided for the winners tonight. All site teachers of the year will receive from Papa John's a free specialty pizza, from Scooter's Coffee a $10 gift card and merchandise, from Boomerang a 20-ounce tumbler gift package, from Golden Chick a 32-ounce tumbler and gift card, from Environmental Management a $25 gift card, Paper Pages Bookstore a gift bag, Guthrie News Leader a 1-year subscription, and to the Tinker Federal Credit Union a $50 Amazon gift card. And that's to all of the site teachers of the year. Our runner-up teacher of the year from Guthrie Donut will receive a free dozen donuts. From Domino's Pizza, a free pizza. From Papa John's, free specialty pizza. Pizza Hut, a free pizza. 1773 Nutrition, a $10 gift card. Friends Market Boutique, a $25 gift certificate. Missy's Donut and Bakery, $25 gift certificate. Walgreens, 2 free Blue Jay shirts of your choice. Body Works, a gift basket. Dan and Joy Newton, a $50 gift card. Holiday Inn Express of Guthrie, a one-night stay. Dr. Don Chiropractic Care, a tumbler plus $50 Cheesecake Factory gift card. Artistic Granite, $100 in cash. Husky Turf, a tumbler and a $100 Royal Oaks Salon gift card. Eskridge Chevrolet, a $250 gas card. That's for the runner-up. Our Teacher of the Year, this page, you're going to have to bear with me. This page has gone to 2.5 pages of a list of things that this Teacher of the Year will get. And I would be remiss at this time if I did not recognize my assistant, Samantha Stewart, who spearheaded twisting of arms of everyone that would take her call, and then the ones that wouldn't take her call, they had to take my call. And for the most part, they took her call because they were willing to support education in Guthrie. Guthrie Donuts, free dozen donuts. Domino's Pizza, free large pizza. Papa John's, 2 free specialty pizzas. Pizza Hut, free large pizza. Taco Bell, 3 free taco certificates. Guthrie Nutrition, a gift certificate. The Heritage Collection, a Blue Jay bracelet. Cleveland and Company Mercantile, hand-poured candle. 1773 Nutrition, a $20 gift card. Hoboken Coffee Roasters, a $20 gift card. Katie's Diner, a $25 gift card. Missy's Donuts, a $25 gift certificate. Sylvia Oaks Real Estate, $25 in cash. Trilogy, $25 Walmart gift card. Rose Trellis Antiques and Gifts, glass serving bowl. Guthrie Nutrition, tea and shake combo. Body Works gift basket. Treasure and Books, local Guthrie basket. Rick's Chocolates, a $30 gift card. Billy Sims, a $30 gift card. Integrity Heat and Air, Messenger computer bag. Kelly Hinkey, shampoo and conditioner set. Friends Market Boutique, $40 gift card. Tipsy Artist, $45 gift card. Dr. Anna Coffin, Norwex basket. Serenity Spa gift basket. Blake Whimsy Foundation Insurance, a $50 Hoboken gift card. The Chicken Shack, a $50 gift card. Dan and Joy Newton, $50 gift card. Edward Jones Mike Sykes, $50 gift card. Friends Market Boutique, $50 gift card. Interbank, $50 Hoboken gift card. North Church, $50 Senior Lopez gift card. Oklahoma State Bank, $50 Amazon card. Scooter's Coffee, $50 gift card. AT&T, $60 in cash. Burroughs Flowers and Gifts, bouquet of flowers. Pollard Theater, 2 free gift vouchers. Community Church, $75 Walmart gift card. Golden Chick, $75 gift card. Walgreens, 3 free Blue Jay shirts of your choice. Boutique 206, a Kinder Scott earrings. Benton's Service Center, rotate and balance your tires, gift certificate. Paper Pages Bookstore, gift certificate. Holiday Inn Express at Guthrie, one-night stay. Walmart, $100 gift card. Companion Health Care, $100 Visa gift card. Artistic Granite, $100 in cash. Bank First, $100 Gages gift card. Shelton's Photography, $125 gift card. Galleria Furniture, Panama Jack Cafe table and chairs. That almost vanished because it was sitting in my office and everybody liked it so much. Dr. Don Chiropractic Care, basket with $100 in various gift cards. Guthrie YMCA, free first month and no joining fee. Husky Turf, tumbler and $100 Royal Oats Salon gift card. Ideal Homes, a basket with $100 Ranch Steakhouse gift card. F&M Bank, $150 Petroleum Club gift card. Hilton Garden Inn of Edmond, one-night stay and breakfast. Dominion House, one-night stay in a king suite. Vision Source, exam and free glasses of your choice. Integrated HVAC, $200 in cash. Custom Dental, gift certificate, a $299 value. Eskridge Chevrolet, $500 gas card. John Vance Auto Group, personal use of a vehicle for 3 months. That, my friends, is people supporting the work that our teachers do. And that is a sign of great connection between the community and school district. And it happens because of the people that we have working for us, students that we have in our buildings, and the relationship that we have with our parents. This time I'd like to turn this over to Carmen Walters. She will introduce the Elementary and Secondary Teacher of the Year, and then I will return to introduce the District Teacher of the Year.
Thank you, Dr. Simpson. We'll start with the elementary, and when I call your name, if you will just kind of come up here and stand to my left so we can recognize you. Let's first start with Cheryl Green from Fogarty Elementary. All right, next we have Kelly Wells from Cotterell. Okay, from Central, Harley Lovato. Okay, and from Charter Oak, Jeannie Myers. All right, we want to get a quick. Okay, now the fun part. Every one of you are most deserving, but we will see who our Elementary Teacher of the Year is. Cheryl Green from Fogarty Elementary. Thank you, Elementary. This is hard. I'm so very proud of all of them. They do such a fantastic job. So let's go ahead and move on to our Secondary Site Teachers of the Year. If you will come up to my left whenever I call your name. First, we have Keith Blackston from Guthrie Upper Elementary. Okay, next we have Tina Ogle from Guthrie Junior High. Next we have from Guthrie High School, Clay Drake. Also from Guthrie High School, we have Curie Hester. Okay, let's take a picture of our secondary site teachers of the year. Okay, let's see who our secondary teacher of the year is. Our secondary teacher of the year is Tina Ogle. Now I'm going to leave the hard part up to Dr. Simpson. Thank you, guys.
We started this when I arrived in the district 11 years ago, and we've about 4 years ago outgrew the administration building for this evening. I think that's a sign of how important this has become, and also a sign of support that we have. But it also is a sign of how much we appreciate and honor our educators in this community. And when I was watching that video, I thought about all of the lives that are touched by every member of that video. And some of them, their careers span many years. And it's humbling to work in a district with this much talent and this many people that care about kids. And so it's my honor tonight to introduce to you the 2023 Guthrie Public Schools District Teacher of the Year, Cheryl Green from Fogarty.
Wow. I was not expecting this. There are so many excellent, amazing teachers in this district. And for me to be able to stand up here, I want to honor all of you, because we all do an amazing job. I had a student tell me last week, I think we're going to move to Edmond because my mom says Edmond schools are better. And I said, sweetie, I would have to disagree with your mother. I put Guthrie above anybody. I do. Our teachers have the heart, and we truly, truly go above and beyond than any other district in the state of Oklahoma. I love Guthrie. I love you all. And I am more than honored to represent Guthrie Public Schools. Thank you.
Mr. President, I yield the floor back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Simpson. Certainly the kind of one of the highlights of the year for the Board of Education. Thank you very much. Okay. Agenda item 9 is comments to the board by citizens registered to speak.
We have none.
Okay. Any board members? Okay. Moving on to agenda item 10, the superintendent's report.
You know, I almost feel like we ought to call it a night. It's been so good so far. I want to congratulate Cheryl, and I've watched her. I think it was my first year in the district that I visited her classroom, and I visited many classrooms that first year just to get to know who our teachers were. And the thing that I remember about that visit is I went in and sat down in her classroom, and I know she knew I was there, but she never even flinched, missed a beat or anything. The lesson continued as if no one had ever opened the door. And that told me a lot about what she's about. And since then, I've watched her as she has mentored and taken kids that were behind and brought them back to grade level. I've watched her as she has, as we have all dealt with challenges and with education, and she is a leader in that building of keeping their staff focused on what matters, which is kids, regardless of the rhetoric and the radio chatter that we might have. So, Ms. Green, I applaud you for your careers up to this point, and there's a lot more ahead. Thank you so much for you being here tonight. And thank you to all the teachers of the year. I do have a few other things. First of all, we will have professional development next Monday, February 20th. Speaking of radio chatter and other things, the current legislative session has begun. There are presently around 470 bills that are on the tracking list for education interest. That is a similar amount for the first year of a two-year session, but about 150 more than last year. And so, with that being said, that segues into my next point. It appears that there is an appetite for the legislature and governor to address teacher salaries in this session, but having seen this many times in the past, we have a long way to go before May. So, I try not to get too fired up and too into the legislature in February. That's what really April and May are for. But we'll watch this stuff very closely. The last item I have is the Booster Club for baseball will be making a donation to pay for work going on at Squires Field. That work has already begun with baseball season moving very quickly toward its beginning. And the property committee and other committees have reviewed this and have been informed. The report that I have, Mr. President.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Simpson. So agenda item 11 is the consent agenda. Do we have a motion to? Motion to approve. Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay, agenda item 12 is the business agenda, so 12A is recommendation, consideration, and action upon Guthrie High School Driver's Education Summer School 2023.
This is an annual item that requires approval of the board so that we can offer driver's education during the summer months. Mr. Ogle is here to answer any questions if you have them.
Second. Okay, there's a motion and a second. Any board discussion? Roll call, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Davis? Medley? Gerard?
Yes. Okay, agenda item 12B is recommendation, consideration, and action on a renewal agreement with Frontline Technologies for absence and timekeeping or time solution services for 2023 to 2024.
This is an annual renewal that we bring to the board. This vendor has provided, although the name has changed over the years, they have provided services for assignments of substitute teachers as well as time clock software. And we recommend approval. Mr. Benson is president. If the board has any.
Mr. President, I move we renew the agreement with Frontline Technologies for absence time services 2023-2024.
Motion and a second. Any board discussion? Roll call, please.
Schroeder?
Yes.
Pearson?
Yes.
Flagg?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Medley?
Yes.
Gerard? Philly?
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay, agenda item 12C is recommendation and consideration and action to approve E-rate technology plan 2023 to 2026.
This is an annual item that we bring as we refresh our technology plan as required by participation in the E-rate program. Vincent can answer any questions we might have. Recommend approval, and we will continue to move forward with this great program because it provides us a lot of financial support.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the E-rate technology plan for 2023-2026.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Schroeder?
Yes.
Pearson? Yes. Flagg?
Yes.
Davis? Yes. Medley?
Yes.
Gerard?
Yes.
Philly?
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 12D, recommendation, consideration, and action to approve Category 1 E-rate contract with Cox and OneNet as the service provider for internet and WAN service on a month-to-month basis for 2023 to 2024.
This is a renewal of our agreement that provides internet into the district and then also provides communication throughout the district along our technology pathway. The same carriers that we have.
President, thank you. Got one E-rate contract, Cox, net, internet, 2023.
Second.
Okay, the motion and a second. Any board discussion? Roll call, please.
Schroeder?
Yes.
Pearson?
Yes.
Flagg?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Medley?
Yes.
Gerard?
Yes.
Philly?
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay, agenda item 13 is proposed executive session for the purpose of discussing employment of personnel, FMLA request, resignation, separation from employment, and transfer of position request. All is set out on the personnel reports. Extra duty assignments is listed for 2022 to 2023. Discussion of all district level administrators' contracts as listed for 2023 to 2024. Discussing purchase or appraisal of real property, disclosure of which information would violate the confidentiality requirements of state and or federal law, all pursuant to 25 Oklahoma Statute Section 307, B, 1, 3, and 7, and 70 Oklahoma Statute Sections 5 through 118. We have a motion to go into executive session.
Mr. President, I move that we move into executive session.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Schroeder?
Yes.
Pearson? Yes. Flagg?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Medley?
Yes.
Gerard?
Yes.
Philly?
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay, agenda item 13B is to acknowledge the board's return to open session. Only items in agenda 13 were discussed in the executive session, and no votes were taken. This shall constitute the executive session minutes. Agenda item 14, vote on action as set out on the personnel reports.
Mr. President, I make a motion that we approve the personnel reports. Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Schroeder,
Yes.
Pearson,
Yes.
Flagg,
Yes.
Davis, Smedley,
Yes.
Gerard,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 15, recommendation, consideration, and action upon recommendation of extra duty assignments as listed for 2022 to 2023.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the extra duty assignments as listed for 2022.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Schroeder,
Yes.
Pearson,
Yes.
Flagg,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Smedley,
Yes.
Gerard,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 16, recommendation, consideration, action upon district level administrators' contracts as listed for 2023 to 2024 without specification for salary or assignment.
Mr. President, I make a motion we approve the district level administrator's contracts as listed for 2023, 2024 without specification for salary or assignment.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Schroeder,
Yes.
Pearson,
Yes.
Flagg,
Yes.
Davis, Smedley,
Yes.
Gerard,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 17, recommendation, consideration, and action to accept any resignations offered since the posting of the agenda.
We have none.
Agenda item 18, discussion of possible action on new business not known about or could not have been reasonably foreseen at the time of the agenda posting.
We have none.
Agenda item 19, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Schroeder,
Yes.
Pearson,
Yes.
Flagg,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Smedley,
Yes.
Gerard,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.